I've been sober for now 2.5 years, which is
Bloody
crazy.
hell.
I haven't
That's
drunk
amazing.
since Corsica.
That's amazing.
Mental.
For any particular reason, or you just suddenly stopped?
So when we were in Corsica, it was quite drink heavy, 7 weeks in the sun, drinking loads. And not necessarily like, oh, we're getting fucked up every night. It was more just the wine in the evenings, drinking during the day, and then we'd have a big party.
Me, I was basically,
Yeah, it was, and we drank a lot, and there was big parties and all that, and I had the best time. And I got back to London genuinely like, oh, I'm going to take 2 weeks off just to like recalibrate and just like go to the gym, reset. And I did that, and 2 weeks in, it was the end of summer as well, so it was like everyone was still kind of going out, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do another week because I just really just don't want to drink. It was such a heavy, summer trip. It became a month, and then I got Dancing on Ice as a job.
Oh yeah.
And then Dancing on Ice, I was like, I can't drink. I have to train every day for 6 months.
Yeah.
So for 6 months, basically, I was training at this ice rink. I was planning for the live shows. It was horrible hours, like 4 a.m, had to go to ice rinks and then coming back at 10 p.m. I was exhausted all day.
Yeah.
The rehearsals were intense. Injury as well, like I was getting injured like just naturally, so if you were hungover and you were doing those moves, like it would be really bad. I remember for that I was like, okay, I can't drink.
Yeah.
So that was like a reason. And then it was Temps actually said, it's been like 8 months you haven't drunk. And I was like, whoa, 8 months, that's crazy. So I was like, I'm going to do a year. And then I spoke to another cast member on Chelsea who had done a year. And he said it like how much it like changed him and did really, really, like it was great for him. So I said, okay, I'm going to do a year, see how that feels. Did a year, and then I was with my mother who wanted to have a drink with me. And I was like, yeah, like it's been a year, why not? And poured a glass of like red, which is normally my favorite drink.
Yeah.
And I just looked at it and I was like, I really don't want this. Like there was nothing about that I wanted, like apart from drinking with my mother. That was the only reason. And I was like, I'm not going to drink this. And then it went from that to never really wanting to drink. So it's weird. It's actually the first time I've ever said I'm sober right now. I normally never say I'm sober. I just say I don't drink.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if one day I will. But right now, where I'm at in my life, I don't want to drink.
Because it just doesn't serve you, I suppose. Yeah.
It doesn't serve me anymore. And also, like, I have had the best times with alcohol, and I've lived so much through it.
Yeah.
So I'm not missing out on it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see it as a tool in my life where I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go out and drink. Or
No, I know what you mean.
It's not there for me anymore, and I don't enjoy it. And I literally couldn't think of anything worse of like actually having a drink.
I think I've got the fear of the hangover. That's honestly why I'm
Yeah.
just too scared to have a drink.
Yeah. The next day, awful.
No, but I don't know how we did it. It's also the social side of it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, honestly, one event for me 1 week, I'm exhausted. I've got to go to another one tonight. I'm knackered.
Yeah. It's exhausting.
It actually is.
Yeah,
I know
it
that
really
sounds
is.
so... People must think, you fucking wankers, you're being invited
but
to a free event.
But you know what?
Get
Like,
on with it.
I have like a friend who works in the city. I've known him since we were kids, and he always says to me like, I don't know how you do it. I could not do what you do.
Really?
Like, because it's so much, and it's so much, your privacy is completely gone. You have to constantly turn on.
I think it's being on the whole time. That's what's
honestly
hard.
being on all the time. It completely knackers you. Like it's really hard.
Do you think at the time, do you think when you were on the show, you found it hard to like disassociate from the character?
Yes, and we've said this before because like it was so blended at the time when we were on the show. Like people, if anyone watches this and the way to imagine the show is, imagine your little dramas. You text your best friend like, oh my God, look what happened in the office and all that. Living that out while someone's filming you, talking about it.
Yeah.
You then being confronted about what you've done or what you have to do. And like all these drama issues, but times 10, reliving them every single day.
Yeah.
Not like a little gossip and then that's done, done for the night. It's like every single day, every night, for 3 months for that series. And it's exhausting. It's just like drama.
Yeah.
And you have to escape at some point. You have to, and I think that's why it's really important that whoever is on the show, you have a core group of people who are not on the show.
Yeah.
Who can ground you.
And I actually weirdly kept that my friendship groups separate. I kept the Chelsea friends, then I kept my normal friends.
Yeah.
and then obviously my family.
But it's hard though, because they always kind of mix sometimes, and it's like...
I just loved a fucking drink. I was just a bit of a goer, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
And we had the luxury. Like, to be
Yeah.
honest, it was taking... I would just take the piss a bit.
Yeah.
And like, in what job are you suddenly sitting around having lunch? And actually, to be fair, the show never encouraged drinking. No, I think because of the lifestyle we were leading, and like, if we would work on a weekend, it means we'd have a Monday off. So then Monday we'd all go for like a boozy dinner, which most people don't go and get pissed on a Monday night.
No.
So it was sort of like the lifestyle that went with it. And then, I mean, I personally just took advantage of it.
Yeah, and also, we were young.
Like, and also,
Like-
can you imagine being paid to go to the south of France and you're going to be sober? What? Like,
It was so much fun. So I never saw drink. Like, for me, I never had an issue with alcohol.
Yeah.
Also, I was really into my fitness as well. So
Yeah.
I could manage to like be like, oh, a few days off and then a few days on and then whatever. For me, it was fun. That was the pure reason of it. It was like, I'm in my early 20s. I can't wait to get absolutely wrecked and mess up. Like, I knew I was going to mess up. I knew I was going to
no,
fuck
but
up.
I was exactly the same. And then when
Like,
I hit
brilliant.
29, I was like, this should stop. I was like, I can't keep doing
Yeah,
this.
honestly, you kind of, now you shift into your 30s, you kind of go, ooh, the lifestyle, I can't be living like this
You
anymore.
can't, it catches up with you eventually, I think. So I've only done a couple months, but and I don't really know if I'll keep doing or what I'll do, but my social skills, firstly, aren't particularly great. The small talk with people sober is really not ideal.
Awful.
I'm really shysted.
And I also
And I've
don't
got
wanna
2
do it.
hours in me and I've got to fuck off. I can't do it. Because when I'm around drunk people, they get worse and they're fucking irritating. And I have flashbacks of how irritating I must
Oh
have
yeah,
been.
and then you think, was I like
No,
this?
I then traumatise myself and go, I must have really wound people up.
You know what it is? It's it gets, so the first 6 months of being sober, it's very awkward. You don't really know how to assess going out, what you should do, and does it annoy people, and also telling people you don't drink, and there's all those sort of things. And then after, what I've realized is the first year was over of me not drinking, I then realized there's certain people that are no longer in my life, which I didn't realize was going to happen.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hang out with a lot of people that are like very close to me because of their lifestyle, and it doesn't match mine anymore.
Yeah.
And then I just realized that I had a smaller group. And then the biggest change was people wouldn't invite me anymore to things because I didn't
Really?
drink. Yeah. And I thought that was really interesting because I was like, wow, just because I don't drink, they
it's
automatically
because
think, oh, he doesn't want to be here.
They
'cause
want the
it's
good
alcohol.
time miles.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, I love still going out for like big dinners and like going to a bar. Like,
Yeah.
I can do all of that. I'm just not drinking. It shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
So then you get to this weird lonely stage where you're basically very unsocial. You're not seeing anyone.
Yeah.
And then when you go out, like I went out, the roof gardens.
Yeah.
And I actually, funny enough, bumped into Rez and like a few of those people. And they all looked at me and went, why are you out? And I was,
But why do people
and I
think
was
that
like,
if you don't
sorry,
drink,
what do you think I'm a
can't leave-
hermit? And it was funny because I did have a fresh mint tea and it was 1 a.m. and I was like, well, I'm having a great time with some friends of mine. We're out. It was a great night. I had a great time.
Yeah.
And I went to bed at like 2 a.m., which is, late.
See, I could
But
not be doing that.
again, it depends who you're with.
Yeah.
Like for
yeah,
me, I
that's
was with
true.
some really good people.
What do you find it dating and you not drinking?
Yeah.
Is that a weird one?
Yes, it used to be. I was on a date ages ago when I first stopped really drinking. And the whole conversation was about how I didn't drink.
Oh,
It was awful. When I tell you it was awful, it was like, just like, why? But why? Like, it's been a bit boring.
I would.
and it was-
Mine. You think my favorite thing to say to people now is it's none of your business. Yeah. I just say that about everyone. Like, even when people say how was your date, it's nothing to do with you.
But that's the thing. You kind of like it. You get this shift again, and it just naturally happens. I now attract people who don't really drink that much. And it's really weird because I don't go seeking out to find girls who don't drink.
Yeah.
But now I'm like naturally meeting people who are like, oh, I don't really drink. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's
Because you're
great.
probably
'cause I
meeting them
don't
in the
drink.
gym or something.
Yeah, maybe.
But you're in there talent spotting. That's what you're doing. And
I
then
have
the
a rule.
whole...
I ruled never date in your gym, which I have done. And
Of course you have. It went badly,
it
didn't it?
went badly. You should not do that. It's fine, we're friends. But
No, because I was going to say, and I don't, this is more, on a more different level. It must be, like, how does it work if you're with a girl and you go on a date and she is drinking, you can tell she gets drunk.
yeah.
because obviously you're going to be on a totally different level.
Yeah.
For you, do you find it not off-putting, but you've got to be a bit more cautious? Like,
Well, the thing is, if
Chris.
she's doing that knowing that I don't drink, then I know it's not a good match, because I think naturally, I don't mind talking a bit about, why do you not drink? It's like, oh, well, because of this and this, and then you move on. And if they're like kind of ignoring that and then getting drunk, it's like, what? Why are you doing that, knowing that we're
opposite.
going to be completely different levels?
Yeah.
Have a few drinks, that's absolutely fine, but don't get yourself wrecked, because now we're not going to match. I don't also, you feel a bit weird, like you're stone cold sober and they're just like really drunk.
Yeah, it is
So
a
you
bit
just
weird.
you kind of just have to leave.
I'll be
like,
honest, I've had a situation like this.
Yeah,
in the
it's
past.
awful.
I was the drunk one,
Yeah.
obviously, just in case you were wondering.
So you kind of just, luckily it hasn't happened to me that much, but I would just leave the situation, be like, anyway, it's been a lovely night, like,
Yeah.
get home safe.